just behind, trying to catch up, but it is Kiandra Ramadipa with the win. What a moment for him. Absolutely incredible stuff. Championship, as you can see on your screens there, but that could change here in his rookie season. He's already pushing, giving absolutely everything at the front of every race, but maybe just lacking that bit of maturity to avoid the kind of issues, the kind of penalties once again coming into play.
Who took the European Cup title in 2025 after a dramatic finale. Of course, already a podium finisher.
Moto3 junior class, and the dignity as well. In this class as well, as we look at the Frenchman Guillaume Plonk, who will be starting from P5 on that Mamova machine. Another fantastic rider who we've seen here do so well in qualifying, and now from the second row gets a real opportunity.
Of course, we've seen it in Barcelona, a good qualifying pace. Now he just needs to be able to hold that and stick with the lead group all the way throughout the race.
Absolutely, it's great to see some of these riders as well that we were more accustomed to seeing a bit further back, really taking advantage of the fact that a lot of the riders who has been filled and then some with what we're seeing on track so far in 2026.
Yeah, super impressive from the likes of Moniani as we continue to go down the order, and well, we have to wait and find out because he's been one of the standout performers, I think it's fair to say, for Ramadipa. Of course, his first season in the championship as well.
P3 and P6 in Barcelona, really showing that he's capable of delivering at this level, and it's fantastic to see from the Indonesian rider. As you look at Travis Borg now, the Maltese rider, currently here in Portugal.
Yeah, and Travis Borg, I mean, I think even qualifying, it could count as a mixed bag. Started on the third row of the grid, it's still a solid result.
Martinez there as well, another fantastic rider, Venezuelan. As we move on to Julio Pugliese, with that win in Barcelona.
Let's not forget about him starting P11 out on circuit. A little bit of work to do for himself, a best finish of P7 so far this year. So starting from there, it is a good...
Important for so many years in Estoril, as we see with Sullivan Mounsey. The Brit starts
to spot out on circuit, luckily for us. But you can see our pole sitter, number 85, ready to further this race. Kiatsak Singapong starting alongside Leonardo Zani and Carlos Cano on row 2. Kiandra Ramadipa, Travis Borg and Kerr Martinez starting on row 3. Pugliese, DaCosta and Sullivan Mounsey at P21. Ogawara, Varga and Soroviak running at top 24. There's Longford also returned to action this time. So a couple of riders joining us that weren't here for round 1 and hopefully...
His win in Barcelona. Seconds to go before we go racing here. The lights are going to be coming on any second now. There they are. The reps are rising and we are away in Portugal. Leonardo Zani gets away spectacularly well. One of the lines that these riders are going to try and take. It's Singapore who's staying wide. And it looks like Zani's taking the whole shot as we approach turn 1. What a start from the Italian. Absolutely fantastic stuff for the Mamova.
Over at turn 3, down the inside. Job done already.
Absolutely fantastic stuff from Carlos Cano, really. And it's not going to be easy at all for the precocious Spanish talent. And we have seen there that Olivares has pulled to the only Moto3 junior race of the day. But this battle at the front shows no signs of abating. It's still Cano with Zani behind. And out the outside is Singapore just trying to get ahead there. There's no room, though, in front of...
Out on circuit, Bahosa looking up the inside, and he thinks better of it so far, but Cano remaining at the head of this field so far. And well, Carlos, what can he do this time around? Bahosa diving down the inside over at turn 9. That's going to get tight. Luckily, no contact between the two of them, and Ramadipa.
Yeah, Bahosa very aggressive there to get ahead of Ramadipa, doing everything he can to make sure that this leading group doesn't pull away. Because Fernando Bahosa, he's got a podium under his belt. He's going to be hungry for more here, and he can't afford to let side.
He's done it before we even arrive
well
in turn 1. Singapong also having a look, thinks better of it. Bahosa up the inside and Ramadipa yet again. So that battle for P4 continues.
3 junior, absolutely fantastic racing from start to finish. Elbows out. Carlos Cano is now relegated to P2. Could it be getting worse for him as well as Ramadipa tries to get a bit close to Singapong? Sorry. And now it is Leonardo Zani who leads.
A long lap penalty as well for the number 26. Pulling into the slipstream, looking to make a move. It's going to be Singapong. Your pole sitter does look up the inside. Carlos Cano says no. And well, Bahosa back ahead. Ramadipa runs it wide. Ramadipa back through. So that pass for fourth, so spicy, but they do not want to allow these top three to run away with it. They want to keep tabs on them.
You get away. If they pull away too far, then it's become very, very difficult for anyone else to get on the podium. That's not what they want as we go into Sector 4. Leonardo Zani still leading, looking to add to that win in Barcelona, but it's not going. Carlos Cano is being followed by Singapong. He's being followed by the likes of Ramadipa and Bahosa, and Travis Borg as well in P6.
It looks like Flame second.
And Carlos Cano now relegated to P3. He's going to be trying to hit back as soon as possible, but what a move there.
Yeah, you got a slingshot onto the main straight, and that Honda proven to be fast in a straight line. Zani, though, where will he make the move yet again? We know how strong he can be on the brakes. The 50 Singapong, and now Zani, he'll be beginning to smell an opportunity.
Yeah, he will as we approach turn 7 and this technical final sector. There's so much going on here.
Championship leader out on the green this early in a race, not what you want to be doing, as Travis Borg has also moved ahead now with the fastest lap of the race ahead of Ramadipa.
Start, finish straight. What's going to happen this time around? Who's going to take full advantage of the slipstream? And there we do have Pugliese. Bahosa now with the fastest lap at 143.615, and he moves down to P5, so Borg manages to edge ahead there, but not for long.
Sets fastest lap yet again, but Carlos Cano in the race lead. He's somehow held on to that one. Things are getting tight though in this league group at turn 1, at turn 3, you would imagine, at turn 4 and turn 6. Very, very important indeed.
It looks very important indeed because these riders are automatically so competitive anyway. And now we are seeing a double long lap penalty for the number 49. It's currently P29 and now with a double long lap penalty.
Yeah, let's not forget those issues heading on to the warm-up lap. He then dropped behind the scene and then pulled back into pit lane only to pull out yet again out on circuit. So yeah, not been the race so far that Longarella would have wanted. It's been a story to say the very least. Cano, he has got a margin ahead of him as Zani, Borg and Bahosa try to use the slipstream to catch up, but free wide there for the battle for third.
Yeah, Singapong as well, just behind, really getting as much of drive as you can possibly imagine. And he's now moved into P3. He's absolutely fantastic stuff. It is Cano who leads there. He's now got a bit of a gap there, 0.4 seconds, pulling just not quite at their level right now.
Pack, it looks like, of that front group. Everyone's staying on two wheels, luckily, as well. The 85 of Singapong. To an extent, can he reclaim the race lead? We've seen it once, and it looks like we might see it again. Zani, though, has the inside line and far more aggressive into 4th position.
Yeah, absolutely. This battle at the front is proving to be quite... Now he's going to have the tough issue of trying to pull ahead. Carlos kind of wasn't able to do it.
Bahosa looking up the inside, and well, that's going to get tight. Luckily, no contact made between himself and Ramadipa out on circuit. Keep your eye on Kiandra Ramadipa. Of course, we know how fast he is able to be in the later parts of races. Now, though, Pugliese looking up the inside of Bahosa. And well, Pugliese, is this going to be the first real move we've seen to get himself inside that top 6 bracket?
Yeah, he's going to be looking to do everything to get back into that fight at the front after a peculiar qualifying for him.
A shock at that as well.
Absolutely, Varga. Incredible to keep that bike on 2 wheels. We are now back with the front.
Zani all the way down to P4 now. So this lead 4 rider group has, yeah, that's Varga.
Zani just behind, but anyone in this leading group.
So Pugliese, maybe not the ground that we would expect him to make up at this stage of the race. Maybe we would have thought he'd be inside the top 5.
Great, for the time being, it is still Singapong who leads. Zani's just slotting in behind Carlos. Comes into P3. Borg still in P2. No, Borg now in P1.
Yeah, so Travis Borg taking the race for the young rider. Of course, his first season in the championship. He had the Deepa, puts him under pressure, overtakes him as WL flags out over at turn 1. And running wide, that does look to be Travis Borg. So Singapong retaking the race lead.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff from
Leonardo Zani on the KTM remaining in P4, and we'll have a look at those championship standings. Pugliese championship gap will come down to 12 points ahead of the turn one. Can he reclaim second? Can he take the race lead? The answer to that is yes. So impressive.
But look at Barbosa as well. The
It's going to get
There's
tight.
contact there with Zani and Barbosa. Tight was the word there, Lewis.
Not going to forget a move like that. You're going to repay the favour later on.
Yeah, well, I'm showing the hearts and mouths moment there for the Mamani and Guillaume Planks.
Ramadipa, let's not forget, continuing to lead the field. But now, behind his teammate Carlos Cano, can they work together in this group? It's there, and losing a couple of spots, you have to say, was Gonzalez, so number 11, back down to
Approach the incredibly technical turns 8 and 9. This is racing at its very best in Moto3 Junior at turn 1 at all, and they've all managed to stay up and they've all managed to keep part of the
can look very open over at turn 1, but then there's a pinch point where everyone comes super close, and then suddenly you need to get the... But now Travis Borg, he looks up the inside yet again and looks to make that move work, and he does indeed. Turn 6, Ramadipa up the inside. This race is chopping and changing at every opportunity, and really it's going to be a case of getting yourself in a good track position for the final lap or two.
Yeah, absolutely. Pugliese as well, now into P5. So we're going to be seeing that for the time being, but those championship standings are going to be chopping and changing as well as we see everything happening out here on track.
11, then turn 12, and then of course turn 13. The parabolic Ayrton Senna on his rivals and trying to get a lead on Pugliese on the 31. Down the start-finish straight we go yet again though, side by side for Borg and Singapong out on circuit. How close do you like it in the Moto3 Junior World Championship? Through turn 1 we go yet again. Who will make the move? It looks like
Borg, Indonesia, Thailand and Malta currently on our provisional podium.
Exactly what we love to see here, as always, as we see Ramadipa. I mean, round 1, he was one of the standout. Seems like Estorelli's made yet another step.
I think we've got an issue for the Venezuelan.
Does have a cheeky little look, but thinks better of it.
So good from Ramadipa as well to manage to maintain that lead. 5 good. And onto the back. Travis Borg looks hungry, he's not going to make the move here. Back, no.
Penalty, of course, located over at turn 6 for anyone who's been naughty for it and blows out on circuit. That looks to be Pugliese getting ahead of his younger teammate Carlos Cano and rider of Bahosa and Gonzalez, both looking to make their indent. Gonzalez, he's going to have to run it slightly wider though. He will have the inside line over at turn 12, but no room at all. Ever since Ramadipa, Borg and Singapong have got inside the top 3, we haven't exactly seen the KTM riders be able to challenge them.
Still, Ramadipa then at the front, but Borg piling on the pressure, and Carlos Cano as well, trying to get on the inside to claim P2 though, as we head into the left-hander. It's Ramadipa who still leads, only able to get into P2.
It was 2x2 all the way through turn moves, and good position and points gained from Carlos Cano. And Kiandra Ramadipa, though, let's not forget, is your race leader. 1/10 of a second separated them at the last timing point. It's pushed back down the order yet again. And let's not forget, Leonardo Zani and 10. No contact made so far.
Just how aggressive some of these riders can be. We've seen it they've seen that they're so competitive, so aggressive. Elbows out this year as well. David Gonzalez too. He's done so well. A bit of a slow burner in this race. We're going to be able to make it sick. Buhosa trying to go on the inside there, maybe just a bit too inside. Slots into P4. No, he's under pressure from Pugliese as well, with David Gonzalez as well.
Travis Borg reclaiming second position. He briefly got pushed back down to P. Fell there over at turn 1. Although he lost the position, he was breaking out on the curb. The bike got him down, and that allowed Carlos Cano just to swoop through. Now, though, keep your eye on the 32 of Ramadipa. He's setting up yet another move over at turn 6. Textbook stuff from the outside line is Travis Borg. A little bit of moment there from Gonzalez on the rear, just getting sat up ever so slightly.
Moment on Ramadipa. He's looked so strong on the left-handers here. He's really such a talented rider. We can see the riders leading here in Estoril. They're giving it absolutely everything.
But for how long, as we see the likes of Ramadipa pulling out alongside Travis Borg, also there, Borg well and truly on the inside, the 23, diving down the inside on the 32, jumped on for himself. Pugliese also up to say first to fourth. Cano not the positions he would have wanted, but
right from the start of this 2026 campaign, their maiden campaign.
Yeah, incredible to watch these riders out on circuit. As you mentioned, Travis
Once
Borg,
again, on the left, Singapore.
things going your way, and then you're back down into 5th, 6th position.
Yeah, that it's really been going since the very beginning of this race. Everyone who's leading then, who's proved time and time again over the running in Moto3 Junior, and now he is leading from in P3. That could prove so important.
Season, obviously points make prizes in 2026. Travis Borg, we've learned in this race, he's not afraid to get lap 2 for the price of 1.
Yes, but he's hit the front exactly when he needs to. Leading the championship, leading in the sole race here in Estoril. Yeah, it is just moments for Pugliese. He's got Travis Borg just behind. He's got Ramadipa as well. It's not going to be easy. He's got the likes of Gonzalez. He's got the line behind him. But it is, for the time being, Pugliese who leads as we go down the back straight.
Down towards turn 6, Ramadipa slotted himself in position, now looking to claim the race
Look at that for Ramadipa.
That was so impressive, bold with a capital B. Ramadipa hits the front, Pugliese in 2nd, Travis Borg in 3rd. Let's keep an eye as well on and Leonardo Zanni, who's got himself up into 5th, towards turn 9 and 10, where some moves will be made.
Yeah, we're into the finals. Through the left-hander of turn 12, we've got one corner left for these Moto3 Junior. What's going to happen here as we approach the start-finish straight? To get the drive, they're going to need to come out of this corner absolutely perfectly.